Another thing that can really affect our energy is boundaries or lack of them. If you don't place boundaries around you, then people won't respect them. So we have to have healthy boundaries. A lot of people are born with healthy boundaries because they're in their family environment. They recognize that every other family member is placing these boundaries and they learn boundaries. But a lot of us don't understand that or don't see that as a child, especially if you have been abused or harmed as a child or lived in an abusive environment or chaotic, traumatic environment. Your energy field may sort of be torn or open. So it's really important now that we focus as we get older on repairing these energy fields again by intention, by healing ourselves, by doing womb healing, by doing energetic healing, learning Reiki, and focusing on not others for healing sometimes, but just ourselves. So we can heal and repair our energy field. And then other people will feel it. So we're pushing out a broken sort of energy field. People can feel it. I know when I was traveling or doing things, I would always attract very strange people. Anyone that knows me will know I get on a bus and someone will come and sit next to me that's strange, or if not, I would attract some quite difficult people into my life because obviously the vibe I was putting back was attracting the people that were coming towards me. And and I didn't have the boundaries. I didn't say no. I didn't push for my space. So it's really, really important. One of the main things is really getting clear on what you want. Do you want to attract weirdos on the bus or perhaps random people into your life that really quite bring chaotic energy in and drama? So if you set these boundaries up again, it's with intention, it's becoming aware of your energy space, bringing in healing, but then getting clear on what you want, saying no when you want to. And that can mean, because again, if we've got such messy energy with everybody else's emotions, we sometimes don't know whether we want to say no. So when you become more centered, more grounded, more cleansed and energy protected, you actually think, no, I don't want to go to the concert. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do that. I don't want to work next to you. Whatever it is, we really begin to tune into ourselves when we do these things. So, get clear on what you want, say no when you want to, and do that without guilt. I find, sometimes I find myself saying, no, I can't do that because of this or this or this, or trying to find an excuse, inventing something. So I've got a good excuse to say no. And that is just weakening your energy field again. Just say, no, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. It doesn't suit my vibration anymore. So boundaries is really important. And if you find people coming in too close to you, leaning into you and perhaps sometimes aggressively, as I said on my bus trips, it's people leaning into me and really upsetting my energy field because I didn't set my boundaries. But now what you can do is breathe in your energy space and push it out, so you have your bubble of space around you. And if somebody's coming into your space, you energetically push them out. This is my space and I don't want you in it. But and I find that works. It's a really good thing to experiment with. So sit with people, even friends, and just push your field out, and you'll notice people move back a little bit. Walking down the street, make a big energy bubble, and when you're going through all the traffic of people will move out your way. Instead, perhaps if you've got a broken energy field, you'll find people just constantly banging into you. So try it. It's quite fun. Experiment with it. So boundaries are really important. So what you can do, as well as looking energetically, you can ask yourself a few things. So maybe pick up a pen and paper and just take a moment to breathe in to yourself, hold your womb space or your heart space, and just ask yourself some questions. Where do you struggle to say no? What do you believe will happen if you say no? What does saying no lead you to feel or believe about yourself? And what do you sacrifice by not saying no? And then it's really interesting as you go through these journal questions is notice what it feels like in your body. I know when I used to feel or ask myself, what does saying no feel like or lead me to believe about myself? And it would give me some panic. And I'd feel uncomfortable with saying no. So it's really interesting to become aware of your boundaries and feel in your body how it feels to say no, or when you say yes, when you know you should say no, where does it come up? So it's all about becoming a little bit more self-aware to protect your energy.